Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. Today's video is on February 2026 transit. Let us do the mantras quickly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vyam Ved Vyasaya Namah Om Guruve Namah. Superb. So structure will be same. We'll talk about Aries to Pisces ascendant, and after that there will be supportive and avoidable dates towards the end of the video. And to start with Panchang, quick, basically February 1 will begin with Magha Purnima and February 28th will end with Phagun Dwadashi. And in this month we are going to have three important dates which we should remember. One is coming on February 9th, which is Tithi Vriddhi. So generally we avoid Tithi Vriddhi for doing any important auspicious activity. And likewise on February 24th we have Tithi Kshaya. Just like Tithi Vriddhi, we also avoid Tithi Kshaya for doing any important activity. But the third important date in the month of February is falling on 15th of February, which is Mahashivratri. Now this is the most important date during the month of February, and we all have to make the most use of this date because this is the date of Lord Shiva and we have to pray to Lord Shiva on Mahashivratri. Alright, fair enough. So after Panchanga, let us have a quick look at planetary positions in the month of February. So if we see, it is very easy for the month of February. So the moment the month begins, we see that four planets, Sun, Mercury, Mars and Venus are in the sign Capricorn. Okay? And all these four will move from Capricorn to Aquarius during the month of February. While we understand that Sun roughly stays about 15 to 16 days in one sign, so half month Sun will be in Capricorn and half month Sun will be in Aquarius. Whereas Mars, if we see, for majority of the time it will be in the sign Capricorn, about 25, 26 days or 22 days, and 6 or 7 days it will be in Aquarius. Opposite will be Mercury and Venus. For majority of time, Mercury and Venus will be in Aquarius, but only for the few days in the first week of the month, they will be in the sign Capricorn. So basically, Sun, Mercury, Venus and Mars, they will be in Capricorn and Aquarius during the month of February. And the other four planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, they will be in the same sign from the beginning of February till the end of February. So Jupiter will be in Gemini throughout the month, but retrograde. Saturn will be in Pisces throughout the month of February, like Rahu in Aquarius and Ketu in Leo. That's interesting. 4 and 4. Very easy. Moon keeps on moving. So as the month of February begins, Moon will begin its journey from the sign Cancer, own sign, and end in the sign Gemini. So it will take entire circle. Interestingly, February is the only month when Moon is going to stay only in 12 signs. Otherwise, we see if Moon starts from one sign, it not only covers the entire zodiac during the month, it also covers or gets back to the same sign, it begins the journey. But because February is 28 days, that's why Moon is not covering or coming back to the sign when it begins, like Cancer. It is beginning from Cancer but ending in Gemini by the end of February. Okay, very simple. Now, this leads us to one important point. Because four planets are in one sign, Capricorn, okay, Sun, Mars, Mercury and Venus. It also tells three planets are conjoined Sun, Mars, Mercury and Venus. So all these three planets are going to get combust. How long? That depends. The duration is different, but broadly Mars is like going to be combust throughout the month. Why? Because Mars is more closer to Sun, it is closer to Capricorn, it is in Capricorn and then only moving to Aquarius for the last 2 days, and by that time Sun is also closer. So Mars is going to be combust throughout the month. Mercury and Venus will also be combust, but not throughout the month. But that combustion is going to cause its impact on the ascendant governed by these planets. Okay, that will cover when we get into ascendants. Okay, so with this basic understanding of planetary position, let us now jump straight into ascendant. Aries ascendant. So if you see in the month of February, Your Lagna Lord, Mars, will begin its journey from the 10th house. And towards the end of the month, it will move to 11th house. Nice positions, right? Siddhi Yoga, and then in the house of gains, very good. And the 4th Lord, which is the house of happiness, contentment, Moon, will begin its journey from 4th house in its own sign. Fantastic. And 7th Lord, you know what we want, the relationship, nice experiences, Venus, will begin its journey from, again, 10th house. It's a very good place. And slowly, gradually, by the beginning of second week, it will move to 11th house. Very nice positioning. The only thing is both Lagna Lord and 7th Lord will be combust. So that will have its own impact. But overall, your Lagna Lord, 4th Lord, 7th Lord, nice Kendra Lords will be in the nice placements. So this month is going to come with a lot of blessings for you, right? Karma Lord, 10th Lord, Saturn is in 12th house, and that is a long process. It is going to be in the 12th house for long. Saturn stays in one sign for about 2.5 years. It landed in 12th house in the month of March 2025. It will be there for the entire year and also some part of next year. So that's fine. We have to live with that. But overall, this month is looking quite promising. Let us get into detail. So to begin with the outlook, that is very important. How will be your outlook in the month of February? Very, very religious. That's phenomenal. Uttarayan is going on, the period to gain. At the same time, when the outlook is spiritual, we are trying to make the both ends meet. Fantastic. Okay, the next delightful thing. Month of February, you will find that a lot of talents are coming to the fore. You are a talented person, but not all the time you are able to exhibit your talents. February is one such month wherein people will make note of your talent. That's fantastic. And because of which you are going to earn money. You are going to increase your flow of money. That is very nice. But remember one thing, Jupiter will be retrograde, right, in the month of February. So that will require that for you to put in a bit of extra effort, and there can be some initial rejections. Be ready for that. You know that. Ultimately, you are going to get success in the month of February after certain hiccups. Okay. Now, if I talk specifically about finances, how will be the month of February? Very good. You are going to get reasonably well finances, no challenges, maybe some initial rejections, but that's fine. But the better thing is, when it comes to competition or having a battle with your competitors, with enemies, you will have an upper hand. So even after winning that battle, you are going to get finances. That's very nice. Okay. But caution. Caution in the area of saving money, and specifically in second half of February. So if you are going to plan a lot of expenses in second half of February, try to curtail, try to cut down. Think about that cautiously. Whatever is really important, spend. Otherwise, take a pause. All right. My recommendation, see, you can earn really well. Really well. Earning and finance, wealth is on the cards as blessings. But the requirement in the form of recommendation is that you have to strategize. You cannot just go with the flow. You have to sit down calmly right now, even before the month of February begins. Strategize your moves and then make the moves. That will really help you to earn a good amount of money. Okay. Now I specifically speak about work. See, people who are in business, it is going to be an excellent month for them. They can invest a lot of money. Rather, they can get a lot of loans also. They will be able to invest. They can earn good. I've told the secret for earning. Strategize. People who are in job, etc., employer-employee relationship, you also will be in a reasonably good space, reasonably well space. Only thing, whether you are in a job or in business, be ready to put in a lot of efforts. See, 10th Lord is Saturn, right? Anyways, you know that wherever you go, you have to put in a lot of efforts. So that is there, right? So that is there. And obviously, from work perspective, job or business, February will also invite you to a lot of travels. Travels will be there, specifically now that Saturn is now direct. Saturn had been retrograde in the last year, in quarter 4, quarter 3, but now Saturn is direct. So travel is also on the cards for work perspective, specifically. Yeah, good. Okay, so caution. One thing, in all this thing, wealth making, focus on work, business, there can be a possibility you can be slightly self-centric. And how to get rid of that? This was a caution. So the remedy to get out of being self-centric, to do prayers. If you are regular with your prayers, any kind of prayers you like to do in the month of February, you will be able to see yourself. Sometimes this self-centricity can become a black spot. We are not aware about our behavior. But with the prayers, you'll get like those kind of eyes which will be able to see your self-centricity. Okay, so get to that point. Now, in terms of investment, month of February is going to help you in speculation in share market, stock market. See, we all know the rally of gold, silver, copper, right? So the rally is still there. Okay, but the thing is, this is a disclaimer. This is not an investment advice, right? This is just planetary combination, and I'm telling you this is how it is going to happen. If you want to make a move, buy, sell, hold, this is your strategy. Okay, strategize, keyword for you. But February is a very good period where you can make some good money out of stock market. Not everybody can make. I'll put a separate video in 2026. I'm going to start a series on stock market for every ascendant, for every month. Make use of that video and then decide on which area, whether it is commodity market, whether it is stock market, equity, which area can be helpful for you. But yes, at this point in time, February is a good month to make use of this. Okay. What will be your desire? So this is quite interesting. You will feel like to be a Casanova, a coquette. You'll feel like I should have a lot of girlfriends, I should have a lot of boyfriends. That kind of feeling will be there as a deep desire in your mind. Okay, look out for February. Now, to meet that desire, what you will do, you will try to be a very good host. You will invite a lot of your friends. You will join different parties, get along with them, dining experiences, having food together, having meal together, some drinking sessions at night. So those kind of things will be there. And rest assured, if you invite people or friends to your home, to your place, you will actually be a very, very good host. They will go out from your place with a happy mindset. So that's a great thing going to happen with you in February. And in fact, all those people who are actually studying, all the students specifically, right? Even for them, they will see a lot of camaraderie among friends. And you can actually be a very helpful friend to all your friends around you. Okay. Now, in terms of the family equations, you will see a bit of testing time with your father specifically. So now that you know, see, he's your father, right? So there can be some differences of opinion. But at the end of the day, if you try to make him happy, you're going to get more blessings. Just think about that. Where will be your focus in February? See, in the first half of the month, your focus will be purely on work. How I can enhance my work, how I can earn more, stabilize my work. Second half of February, you like to take a break. You will think like, life is for enjoyment. I should meet my friends, take a break, get along with them, and think about my deep desire. Okay? Now, if I talk about your pain area, that area will revolve around two things. And I have indicated both so far during different aspects. First, on around expenses. Remember, second half of the month. Okay? And also on rejection. But you know the reason for, the remedy for both. If you can strategize and plan your funds very well, you can get out of this pain area. And second, on rejection, you can get through rejection with your second time or third time effort. If you put that, sorted. Okay? Now, in the area of education, you will find a bit of troublesome or challenging time. You will feel that either you are not getting the time to learn, or you are not getting the opportunities. You are falling short of some funds or resources or the right people to guide you or to teach you. Some challenges will be there. Or even if teachers are there, you are not able to focus. You are getting the knowledge, but that is not getting digested. It is not getting translated, right, into deeper learning. So that kind of challenges you will face in the month of February. So how to get out of this challenge? That we should know. Very simple. The way out is with regular prayers. So this thing, doing regular prayer, can actually help you in many ways and forms in the month of February. Okay? Good. Now, in terms of health, I will say you need to take care of your liver and kidney specifically. Have lots of water. Stay away from alcohol during the month of February specifically. Okay. Now, if I talk about relationship, that's a nice area. You are going to have a nice time with your partner. You'll travel with your partner. You'll have some nice experiences, having some meals together, spending some quality time. The only challenge could be the mutual equilibrium. So that's normal. I mean, no two person can think alike. That slight pinch of sorrow will be there, but otherwise it is going to be a nice experience with your partner in the month of February. And if I talk about the support system from both the sides, if you know whom will you support, you are going to support big time your office colleagues. And who will support you? That will be your spiritual guides, your astrologers, your guru. Those kind of people will be your support. So if you're feeling low in confidence, you know whom to reach out to. Okay. In terms of travel, I have already spoken briefly that it can be a very good time for travel. But how will be the experience? If you're traveling for business, etc., that's fine. But if you see, Saturn is in your 12th house, Rahu is influencing your 12th house. Now 12th Lord Jupiter is retrograde. The other 12th Lord Ketu is always retrograde. So travel will be there, but how much benefit are you going to accrue out of travel? That's a question mark. So how to get through this and how to make sure that yes, we can get out of travel, or when we are back from travel, we back happy, with the happy mindset. Two things. Transparency to satisfy Saturn, which is in 12th Lord. Strategy to get out of Rahu's illusion. And the focus should be dharma oriented, to be in sync with Jupiter and Ketu. Simple thing, basic thing. But with these things, your travel can be actually a fruitful travel. Otherwise, you are going to incur a lot of expenses and get into that pain area mode, right? Okay. One remedy which you have to do, which you cannot miss, is to pray to Hanumanji every single day in the month of February. I've spoken about daily prayers, that those comments were generic, but this is a very specific for Aries ascendant people for the month of February. Okay. Towards the end of the video, you can use timestamp and go to that supportive days section and get visibility of all the supportive dates in the month of February and also avoidable days, and make the best possible use of that. Sadesati is not from ascendant, from the moon sign. There's a separate video on Sadesati on my YouTube channel. Make use of that. Okay. So this was for Aries ascendant. Taurus ascendant. So my friend, if I have a quick look at your Kendra lords, your Lagna lord Venus, 7th lord is Mars, and your 4th lord is Sun. Lagna lord, 4th lord, 7th lord, Venus, Sun and Mars all are conjoined as you begin the month of February in your 9th house. And during the month of February itself, all these three lords or all these three planets will move from 9th house to 10th house. See, interestingly. And your 10th lord Rahu is in the 10th house. The other 10th lord Saturn is in the 11th house. So primarily the three lords of your Kendra, Lagna 4th lord, lord of happiness, 7th is lord of relation, they all are in 9th house and moving to 10th house. And 10th lord is in 10th house. So it tells us a very nice thing, that the month of February, you're going to revolve around 9th and 10th house. And what is those houses? Those houses, the moment we talk about 9th and 10th house, we think about a very beautiful Raj Yoga, Dharmadipati Karmadipati Yoga. 9th house is Dharma, 10th house is Karma. So the month of February is going to give you a very nice opportunity to have a nice perspective towards work and keep doing your karma and get the blessings. That is the outline of the month of February for Taurus ascendant friends. Let's get deeper, okay? And let's start talking about the delightful things. The very first delightful thing, which to me is the most important delightful things, is your outlook is going to be very spiritual in the month of February. That's fantastic. And you know the reason why. It is about 9th and 10th combination, Dharma and Karma. Yeah. Okay, the other delightful thing is that if you see your 11th lord, which is Jupiter, is actually his second house, though it is retrograde, I agree. But the combination of 11th and 2nd by itself is a very nice dhana or money giving combination. On top of this, you see, this is Jupiter, which is the significator of finance. So you can imagine that the month of February is going to give you a lot of money. There should not be any dearth of money from that perspective. Jupiter is retrograde. There can be some ifs and buts, but eventually the promises are there. All right? Good enough. Now, in terms of another interesting, delightful thing, I'll say that February is the month where you can initiate something new. And if you have already initiated in the past few months, you can take it to the next level. Now, the hint or the indication from Jyotish perspective, if that something is associated with masses, like if you are a YouTuber, you are a social media person, you are an influencer, you are an event manager, you host some things. So those are the events which are linked with masses. You can really take it to the next level. You will get success, you will get money, you will get appreciation, you will get praises. Very important month February is going to be for you. All right. But having said that, the success, the money, it will not be consistent throughout the month because the planets are moving from houses, right? As I explained in my planetary position section. So the first half of the month is going to be slightly tricky, where you can have some ups and downs. So second half of the month is something which you can eye for. All right. And eye for what? Whatever you're doing normally, that is fine, but I am giving you something additional. Specifically in second half of the month, you can actually look for gaining something out of stock market, speculation, stock trading. So disclaimer, your life, your decision, right? It is just astrological analysis. All right. So second half of the month is something you can look forward to explore your luck. And for your information, I'll be shortly starting a series, monthly series of astrological analysis, wherein I'll talk about ascendants and which area of market you should invest. Should you invest in commodities? If yes, should you go with silver, gold or copper rally? Which area of commodity, or debt or equity? What kind of combination basis the ascendant? So watch out for that. Till then, use second half of February to try your luck. Okay, good. In the area of property, I'll give you an insight. Do not take any property related decision in February. Do not. Kindly avoid any property transactions, right? If you are really keen to take or close a transaction, then individual chart analysis is highly recommended. Okay. If I talk about the relationships, so visit with your parents. So with your father, your relationship will be very nice, very congenial. You will rather find time. You don't need to find time. You'll get some time to spend with him. And both of you will be very happy, you will enjoy each other's company. That's a very good time. All right. And if I talk about your deep desire in the month of February, so you will really desire to have a good lifestyle. You would like to retune your habits, your lifestyle, from a very simple thing, I would say, like getting up in time, or to a very strong and serious thing of adopting a sattvic lifestyle. So you will like to fine tune your habits, your lifestyle. That will be your deep desire. Okay. And if I build on the relationship further vis-a-vis your partner, it is a very delightful thing. You may experience some harsh word coming from your partner, let's say, but you will like to let it go. You will reflect your flexible attitude, which doesn't come easily, right? Considering 7th Lord is Mars for you. So there is a line. As long as your partner is within that line, you will like to let it go. In the month of February, which doesn't come generally. But beyond a line, it can become tricky then. Then there can be confrontation. But yeah, up to a level, February is going to reflect your flexible attitude as a change. Yeah, that's a very good thing. And also, I like to add to this, that in the month of February, there can be people who are unmarried. There is highly likelihood for you to get into a relationship. Now, the purpose of relationship will not be for a long-lasting view, but to derive some pleasure at a platonic level. That's the month of February. And if I talk about support system, whom will you support? That is the first question. You are going to support your office colleagues. Okay? And who will support you? Right? While we're talking about support system. So astrologers, your spiritual teachers, your gurus, those are the people who will support you. So if you are feeling a bit low in confidence, you know whom to reach out to. All right. And my recommendation that if you are feeling low, if you reach out to any doctor or astrologer for that matter, that also will give you a lot of solace. Okay, keep that in mind. From focus perspective, your focus will be unidirectional. Work, work, work. I have to deliver something good and have to improve and settle my work. That will be your focus area in February. All right. Now, from career perspective, February is a month which will not disappoint you. Rather, this is a month for you to explore. If you are looking forward to change your job, go for it. If you want to explore different areas of work, go for it. If you are in business, you want to explore different strategies, different market tapping, go for it. Go full throttle. This is a month you have to really make the best possible use, right? So go for it, my friend. And a strong remedy as a Taurus ascendant person, you have to pray to Mother Goddess, which will give you solace in a lot of areas which are kind of afflicting or impacting you in a different way. All right, fair enough. Now, towards the end of the video, I'll talk about supportive and avoidable dates. Use the timestamp, get to your section and make the use of these dates and get the visibility for yourself. All right, so this was for Taurus ascendant. Best wishes for February. Gemini ascendant. So my friend, if we look at your Lagna Lord, Mercury, which is also your fourth Lord, by the way, and that's in 8th house to begin with. And gradually it will get into the 9th house after 1 week of February. So it has the association of 8th house and 9th house. Your Lagna Lord and 4th house are happiness. And if you look at your 7th house of relationship and 10th house of work, both are Jupiter. That's in your Lagna, but retrograde. So the month of February, we are talking about the Kendra Lords. That's what primarily give you the major experiences, right, in Bhuloka. So it has a double influence. First and fourth Lord Mercury in combustion for a period of time in February, and also has an association of 8th and 9th, which is a nice association. 8th house by alone can indicate some untoward incidents, but in association with 9, the Dharmadipati Karmadipati angle is not there. It is not 9 and 10. But 8 is more about deeper meaning of life, spirituality. And because it is getting associated with 9th house, I can say yes, as the month progresses, your inclination will be more towards spirituality. Because that's what your brain is thinking about, your Lagna Lord, and your 4th house of happiness. You will feel that yes, I can derive happiness if I inclined myself towards spirituality. How nice. And your 7th Lord and 10th Lord, you will associate your work with your partner. You want to stay closer to your partner because both are coming into Lagna to you, but retrograde. There can be some issues around that. We'll find out the remedy for such issues as we process forward. Okay, the first delightful thing, month of February, you are going to get decent amount of limelight, visibility, so to say. People will make note of you. They will like to be your friends. That's a very delightful thing to have. Before I move to other delightful thing, see, I spoke about planetary combination, and those combinations are going to make you a very spiritual person in the month of February, specifically after first half of the month. Very spiritual person. This is also a delightful thing. And this spirituality will not be limited to a specific sect or specific religion. You will feel like you are quite flexible. You're fine to go to a church or to a temple with equal enthusiasm and equal devotion. That's a very nice thing. So you will have space for every kind of outlook, every kind of behavior, every kind of religion in your heart. Amazing. Yeah. So in terms of property, if I move forward to the next point, I'll give you a recommendation. See, if you really want to get into property dealings or buy and sell all kind of things, I will recommend you to do it in second half of February. First half will not support you. The experience will not be that happy. Now, another delightful thing. You are going to get a very nice Raj Yoga combination in February, and that will give you a lot of fame, a lot of power. So I've mentioned about visibility as I started with your predictions. But now I am telling that fame and power is also on the cards for you in the month of February. Okay? So, and another Jyotish insight. If you are into occult science, see, your Lagna in 4th has an influence of 8th, strong influence, and couple of other combinations are there. If you are into deep meaning of a life, that kind of association you want to experience, or you want to tread into that path from your karma perspective, you want to get into that spectrum, February can be a very good time to get into astrology practice, astrology study, healing, because this is nothing but healing, Reiki, tarot, all such areas, some occult science, occult association, you can either study or you can either get into practice at a professional level. Yeah, good. So now quickly talk about the remedy. I mentioned few things, things are not having some association or retrograde combustion. To get out of all these things, you need to worship to Ganesha. Every day you pray to Sri Ganesh. Things will be in your favor. Okay. Now another delightful thing. You will feel competition because some combustion, some retrogression is there. So what will be the outcome? You will be having an upper edge. Because the ultimate thing is who is going to win. It will be you. No doubt there can be some initial turbulence. But yes, if you stick to your ground, if you hold your ground, you are going to be victorious. Okay, that's fine. And you can also take it in a different way. If there are 3 areas of competition, you may win the majority of areas, right? It is not 100% in your favor, but the majority will be in your favor. Yeah. All right. So now, and the competition actually, why will they envy you? Because of your social status, because of your financial power, they will envy you. Okay. What will be your pain area? How to manage your equation with your boss. You know why? Because if you plan for some outing, let's meet after office hours, let's have some food together, let's go to a pub, let's have some drinks. Who will pay the bill? There can be possibility you have to incur a lot of money because of such parties. So just think calmly and go only if you are sure that it is not going to hit your pockets. Okay. Now, in the area of learning, education, all the people who are students, February is going to be an excellent month. Not only you will get the right opportunities, you will get some good teachers who will guide you. You will be able to focus on your studies. Your learning will be digested. You will be able to apply those learnings practically. People who are working, very nice time to learn. In fact, you can get to the extent of taking it to the professional level. If you are into printing, if you have a press, you print books, or if you are an author, you write books, you will find some publication houses who will very happily say yes to your books. Yes, we'll publish, we'll take a chance with you, though you are a new person. So very nice time to make use of this opportunity. All right. So it's a good time for students to excel in their studies, some good marks, internal assessments or normal casual class tests. Very good time. You will be in the good books of the teachers, principals. Okay. Very nice. And also, if I go at next level, people who are working professionals, you will find that, okay, if there is a new area coming, a new challenge coming in your office, people will take your name. Give this area to this person. He'll be able to do some research and then get hold of this area, get hold of these problems. Very nice time. Because the learning factor is in your favor in February. See, Jupiter will be in your Lagna. So what if it is retrograde? It is Jupiter. It will show its color. Rather, I'm saying it is better if it is retrograde. Because it is retrograde, it is helping you. Now I'm spilling the beans. All right. But there is one condition. If you really want to excel in your studies, want to get some good outcome, right? You need some guidance. You need some teacher. You need some guru. If you plan to do it by yourself, slightly tricky. Need some guru and need some kind of true and real planning. That is very important. Okay. And obviously you will have that kind of blessings which will give you capability to do things in your favor, make things in your favor, or turn things in your favor. That kind of smartness will be there with you. It has been there with you for a while. It will continue to be there with you. All right. In the month of February also. From relationship perspective, I'll say, see, you will feel a bit of challenging space, some sort of friction with your partner. There can be a possibility, right? See, but the thing is, it can come on primarily on the front of finances. You may feel that your partner is making you spend quite high. You may feel that, right? That can become a cause of friction. And that can also drive you to get into a parallel relationship. And people who are not married, you can actually get into some sort of relationship. Like there is a highly likelihood, right? So keep that in mind. But is it good for you? Is it going to be bad for you? How is it going to be for you? See, people who are unmarried, right? So you will feel that if you're getting into a relationship, that person will try to overpower you for a brief period. Though the person's mindset will be nice, the person will be of nice qualities, nice attributes. Overpowering means the person will feel, howsoever the person is thinking, you should abide by that. You should say, you should be in agreement with the thought process. So if you feel like you want to have your individualistic attribute, there can be some conflict, right? People who are unmarried. And who are married, they can get problem because of extra spending driven by their partners. So manage that well. And in terms of your support system, see, whom will you support? You will support your advisors. You have experienced so far who are your true friends. You will support them in February. And who is going to support you? It will be your sister. Okay? So if you're feeling a bit low in confidence, you know whom to reach out to. What will be your desire? Your desire will be to be with somebody special. Somebody special. For what? To get physical, to be intermingling in terms of physical proximity? No. You want to be with somebody special to talk to. You want somebody to talk to share your feelings as a friend, more as a friend. Okay? That's your deep desire. All right. And from the last couple of months, I have been mentioning this thing, and it is still continued, that you may feel a bit agitated because of some trouble from your help, from your support staff, especially female support staff. It is still continued in February. So try to be calm. Now that you know things can come your way in this manner, you can prepare yourself mentally. Okay? Your focus area. In February, your focus will be, you like to make yourself an upgraded version, like to make yourself better, like to learn more, upgrade yourself at an intellectual level. You want to enhance your habits. I mentioned earlier briefly. So that will be your focus area. Okay. Now, in health perspective, I'll say the upper body part. It can be your arms, your shoulders, your neck, this sort of area in your body which need your attention. So if you're going to a gym, ensure that you're not doing heavy weightlifting using your arms. That can be a problem area. So use it carefully. And also I'm giving you a caution. Now, month of February, though your outlook is going to be spiritual, but there is a challenge coming from various places, various combinations, which can dirty your thoughts. So what you need to do to take care of physical ailments, you need to go to a doctor. And to take care of your mental ailment, in case you want to really ensure that your thoughts are positive, you need to look at your company. Who is your association? Association will matter for you in February. Okay? So now, recommendation from career perspective, this is not one of the best time to leave your job or explore different areas in job or business, in work perspective broadly. So keep on building your foundation. Keep on learning new things, making you stronger, strengthening your foundation. And then when the time will come, then you explore new opportunities. Okay? Now, from a remedy perspective, you really need to be very, very regular with your evening prayers, specifically in the first week of February and fourth week of February. You just can't miss out with your evening prayers. And towards the end of the video, I'll talk about the supportive and avoidable dates. Use timestamp, get the visibility for yourself. All right. So this was for Gemini Ascendant. Cancer Ascendant. So my friend, your Lagna Lord Moon will be in Cancer, your Lagna, as the February month begins. Wonderful thing to begin with. So it tells that your intelligence, your brain will be in a very nice mindset. It will support your intelligence as the month progresses. Yeah. Fourth Lord, which is a lot of happiness and contentment, right? Which will be Venus. And that will be in 7th house. So as if you are feeling that your happiness is linked with your partner. If you have the association of your partner, your happiness, you're deriving happiness, right? But gradually from 7th house, it will move towards 8th house, which is gradually you will realize as the month progresses, all these are flimsy. At the end of the day, it is me who need to take care of myself. So those kind of thoughts can hit you. Then 7th Lord, which is the house of relationship. So we have seen that 4th Lord is into 7th house and gradually moving into the 8th house. But 7th Lord, which is Saturn, which is the Lord of relationship, that will be in 9th house. And now it is direct, not retrograde. So that tells your association with your partner is somehow connected or taking you to spiritual aspects of life, which is awesome, right? And your 10th Lord, which is the house of your work, Mars, that is in 7th house. For majority of month, it means you are looking forward of some kind of engagement of your partner vis-a-vis your work. So you want to discuss something with your partner. So eventually the entire month of February is either revolving with your Lagna Lord yourself, which is in 1st house, or 7th house, which is 1-7 axis. So it is a story between you and your partner. That is what February month is holding up to you, along with a lot of other things happening around you. Okay, so let's get deeper. So the first delightful thing is that you will feel that you've got some sort of healing touch in you. As if people are coming to you to take your advice and you're able to heal them, calm them out of your sorrow, help them coming out of sorrow. That kind of thing is there. But what kind of healing can you deliver? Which areas? It can only work if the discussion is around some dharma. Like you're guiding people in reading Bhagavad Gita, or you yourself are reading such scriptures and then talking to people. Only then you will feel that healing power is helping you. So keep that aspect, the dharma element must be there. Only then you will be able to heal others and heal yourself also. Now the other delightful thing, see, from the last few months, latter part of 2025, things have been working out for you in various ways and forms, right? I have told you at different junctures to explore different ventures in workspace. Now I'm telling you, February month is going to be a very good month in terms of exploring something new, some new venture. Which area specifically? Areas I'll tell you in a while, but I'm telling you that you will still feel a lot of energy as if you have multiple hands to carry on work. So if you are in a public space, like you are a YouTuber, you are an influencer, event management space, all these areas, social media space, marketing space, promotional space are going to help you. These areas will be working in your favor in February. But I am going to tell you, even if you are a YouTuber or influencer, let's say, so which specific sectors you can target? You can target the sectors like education, if you are a teacher, or some sort of sectors where you need to involve some flowers, or if you are in money lending business, some financial advisory role. So these areas will definitely help you and support you. You can initiate something new, right? You can provide some consultancy, or you can get into this area to earn more money. The intent is how to earn money and which are the areas which can support you in earning money. These are the ones. Okay? It's a great time to start business. And the only challenge I can foresee that ultimately you are going to earn money, but you need to also look at the outflow, that you're not giving so much of money to your support staff, to your servants, to your help, right? Those are the people who can ensure that you take out a lot of money from you to get things done. So please have a careful assessment of this space. Okay, in terms of getting recognition, you will get a lot of recognition in February, primarily because of your helping nature. That's what you are. And you know that, right? And let me tell you, this is a very good period, the month of February. You know why? To get into astrology learning and also at a professional level, practicing astrology. Because your 8th house and 11th house are connected. Your income is connected with your deeper knowledge, occult sciences. So it is a very good time to learn these things and also put that into practice. And that is what is giving you healing touch. This is also a factor which I took into consideration when I started your Cancer Ascendant portion, that you will have a healing touch, right? Caution. And this caution has been continued from about Q4 or slightly earlier, 2025. that it will be a bit tricky for you to manage your supervisor, your boss. Specifically, your boss will involve you in doing a lot of stuff which you feel is not up to your competency. So that feeling, those pain areas, those trouble will still be there in February. But there are a lot of other good things happening. So focus on the good things, right? Okay, in terms of learning, etc., people who are student, you are going to get something nice in terms of opportunities, in terms of having some gurus. But when it comes to applying the learning on a practical ground, that will take some time. In other words, if you feel that you are not getting the due for your knowledge, for your efforts, that's true. Because this is not the time to get the due. The dues will come a bit later. Okay, what will be your desire, deep desire? You will really be willing to have a nice and amicable atmosphere at home. That will be your inherent deep desire. Okay, fair enough. Now, where will be your focus? The first half of the month, like high tide and low tide, you will feel like I want to change myself and want to think positive, want to really think nice about myself, about life. I want to upgrade myself. That will be the first half focus. And in the second half, you will completely give in to the sensual pleasures of life. You will feel like I want to live life, I want to just derive pleasure, I want to get into that zone, which you feel is your zone. Remember 1-7 axis as we began with? Okay. And what will be your pain area? Specifically in second half of February, you will feel lack or vacuum of true advisors in your life. That will be your pain area. And in terms of your family engagement, well, a very nice thing, delightful thing. Your experience with your kids will be quite a nice experience in February. So have a nice time with your kids. And in terms of relationship, as I briefly mentioned earlier, that you will find that your partner is getting involved with your workspace, which is very nice. You can discuss your work problem with your partner. You can feel like you are not lonely. So that's a very nice thing to have. But the caution in the area of relationship, and this caution has been continued for a while now, you can be a very, very soft target by others. People who get in touch with you from work perspective or for whatever reason, they will feel that you're a very soft target, maybe because of the way you behave with them. So you need to be very, very vigilant. But how will you behave? Will you get into their sweet talking? Whatever they think, that's different. You can't control to some extent. But you will absolutely oppose the physical intimacy in February because somehow you're not feeling sorted. You will feel, no. It is not about that physical intimacy. That is the next level. I really want to be connected at a mental level first. I want somebody who really feel that we are completely closely connected at a soul level. And the thing which I am always telling in this space, who can be truly yours, the person who has the capacity to guide you in the right direction, that can be a very good indicator to judge for yourself. Okay, that's one. But what if you give into this, sweet talking, somebody is approaching you, what will happen if you do that? So if you go beyond a point, out of control in this area, give into this specifically in second half of February, then this can result in losses at your workplace. This can invite some challenges because things are connected. 10th and 7th are connected. If you're getting astray in your 7th house, it can impact your 10th house of work. I explained now, right? All right. And how to improve the relationship with your partner if you so wish for. So your relationship with your partner can improve if you look better. You are a very smart, handsome person. But to attract the attention of your partner, you need to look smarter. You need to look beautiful every single day. Right? You need to look handsome every single day. And that's a very good key for you to improve your relationship with your partner in the month of February. All right? Now, support system. First of all, whom will you support? You're going to support your partner whom you love. All right? The special person. And who will support you? Your friends are going to support you. Okay? There will be a support system. If you're feeling a bit low, your friends can be your support system. From health perspective, I'll recommend you to take care of your upper body part, your teeth, your eyes, your head. So those areas, brush your teeth twice a day. Simple thing, but can be very, very helpful. Can save you from dental surgeries, right? And also from eyes perspective, watch television from a distance and don't cling on to your mobile phone when the lights are off. Take care of that thing. So switch the lights on. Take care of your eyes, right? Okay. Then from work perspective, I'll strongly recommend you to not to take any decision in hurry. Any decision in hurry when it comes to work. It is not the time to explore different areas of work or leave your job without having a job in hand. This is not the right time. Build on the foundation and the right time will come. That time you can take the call accordingly. And in terms of supporting and avoidable days, I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. You can use the timestamp and get the visibility for yourself. This was for Cancer Ascendant. Leo Ascendant. My friend, your Lagna Lord Sun will be in the 6th house as you begin the month of February. And after mid-February, it will move to the 7th house. So Lagna Lord in 6th house, 7th house, kind of okay. Then your 4th Lord, which is the Lord of happiness, right, which is Mars, will also be in the 6th house. And towards the latter part of the year, latter part of the month, will move to 7th house only for a few days. Just like your Lagna Lord. And then your 7th Lord, the Lord of relationships, partnerships, it will be in the 8th house. Oops, that is not a very nice placement for the 7th Lord. And your 10th Lord, Venus, will also be in the 6th house with your Lagna Lord and 4th Lord and get into 7th house towards the later part of the month. It's just that your Lagna Lord Sun will move to 7th house halfway. But 4th Lord and 10th Lord will move after 3rd week. That is the only difference. So the month will revolve around, we are looking at the Kendra Lords, right? These Lords tell us the story. So your month is revolving around 6th house, 7th house, and 8th house. You see? So things are not that exceptionally blossoming, right? But let us find out the deeper things into this. So I'll start with a delightful thing. You will feel like I want to splurge, I want to spend a lot, I want to live life king size. I want to buy some clothes for me. I want to decorate my home. I want to get some flowers. I want to get some furniture. You like to just go out of way. You like to splurge in February. Okay. Now, and to that extent, you like to invite people to your home, some friends, some near and dear. You like to connect with them, talk to them, have some food together, have some drink session together. It's a nice experience, delightful thing. Okay. And the other delightful thing is that you will feel that you're able to help other people. Why is that so? Because you will feel like you have some sort of healing power in you, healing touch in you. And what kind of healing touch you will experience and how that will come. You will be able to help others when you talk to them. You will try to make the atmosphere light, easy, calming. It's not that you are giving them some magic remedies. No, just crack some jokes when you're connected with people, when you're sitting together. It will lighten the atmosphere, lighten the environment, okay? But this will grab the attention of people who will envy of your healing touch. So just be cautious. You cannot rely on everybody with closed eyes. Keep that in mind. And there can be a possibility, now this is continued, the next caution, that there can be a possibility that you are deciding in impulsive attitude. You are thinking about something, let me take the decision. I want to go to a foreign place, let me book the tickets. Hold on, think about the budget. You can't be impulsive in every decision. You can't rely on everybody and anybody, okay? And obviously, the other thing is also continued, the next delightful thing. You will have the capability to take care of your own interests. That street smartness will be there with you even in the month of February, okay? That will take care of you. And what will be your deep desire? Your deep desire will be to be physically intimate with somebody. You wanted to have the association of somebody special. But let me forewarn you. You need to be extra cautious in this regard because you may have the tendency to commit some mistake in the impulsive attitude. So unless you are absolutely sure you are taking the right step, do not take any step. It can lead to a trouble. Okay. Now in the area of study and learning, it is a very good time. Those who are students, extremely nice time. You can get the opportunities to studies. You will get some gurus, some nice teachers. You will learn well. Your knowledge will be retained with you. You will be able to use the practical application of your knowledge, absolutely. And even to the extent of taking it to the professional level. You can even write some books, find the publication houses, get your books published. If you are a business of book publication, etc., writing or publication, fantastic. So this month is going to be excellent in the area of learning and knowledge. Yeah. Where will be your focus? First half of the month, your focus will be primarily on your work. I want to work, I want to earn some money. That will be your focus area. Second half of the month, your focus will be on seventh house activities. I want to be with the partner, want to be physically intimate with my partner, I want to experience the love life. That will drive your attention. Okay. From family engagement perspective, well, this has been continued for a while now. You will have a very nice association with your mother. And I have been recommending that kindly buy something nice for her. It could be some nice jewelry, some nice painting, whatever she likes to have. Decorate the house, buy something for her, nice clothes. She will like it. And you too will like it. Okay. Caution. Vis-a-vis the equation with your children, slightly tough time, testing time. You may not like their association with other people, or they may not get some good grades up to your expectation. They're not listening to you, watching more TV, using iPads. So they are coming late, playing with friends in the evening hours. So some things can happen. Just be flexible, take it easy, talk to them nicely. Okay. And though this can require a remedy, if you are experiencing it at a larger scale, I'll talk about the remedy later. But the good thing is, though you are facing some sort of challenges in February, whatever challenges I mentioned, in February, the challenges will taper down. After first week of February, all these experiences will taper down, and rather you will start to take a very active part in your children's future. You will start to educate them, and they will start listening to you. The first week is a bit tricky. After that, things are back on track. Yeah. And Jyotish insight in the area of property. Do not buy property. Do not get into property transactions. If you have to do, if it is very, very urgent, only do it in the last week of February. Okay. Otherwise, avoid if possible. Yeah. And in the area of relationship, now that's quite interesting. Very, very interesting. You see, from the last some time, that your expectation from your partner is on the higher side, right? And now in the month of February, you are expecting a lot of physical intimacy, a lot of those kind of desired satisfaction that is there. So those, if are not getting fulfilled to your expectation, those can disturb the equation, right? So what is happening, that will divert your partner's attention to somebody else. That may happen. So you need to ensure that you are balancing your expectation. Try to work it out. That is point number one. Point number two is that how are you going to react if you see that your partner is getting diverted to somebody else? You will also react in the similar way. You too will divert your attention to somebody because you want to fulfill those desires. That can happen. It looks flimsy at this point in time as you're talking, but that is how planets can drive our mindset, our thought process. So that challenge can be there. So caution. Why it is happening? Because you may be experiencing some bad temper from your partner, and that is kind of distracting you further. So this area looks a bit tricky, bit testing. See, we started with the note that your 7th Lord Saturn is in 8th house. Not a very nice placement. So with this placement, and with specifically your people who are looking forward to get married in the month of February, I'll never recommend them. I will always say, when the question comes for marriage timing, that individual chart assessment, the natal chart assessment is important. But having said so, at a general, broader level, the combinations are not right. So don't get married in February. Hold on. Okay. Though Uttarayan is coming, the periods can be there. But see, Muhurat is one thing, but there are other important things also. Yeah. All right. So from health perspective, I'll say the upper body part you need to take care of. Your eyes, your head, your hair. Apply some oil. Very, very important. Don't let your hair be dry all the time. Small things. Wear helmets. Use seat belts while driving. So important, so that you are not hurt and hurt your head specifically. And important thing, your pain area. Which area of life you will experience that it has become your pain area. And that will specifically be in the area of your food habits. you like to have a very nice system, constipation system, and that may trouble you. So please pay deep attention to your food habits so that you can come out of this pain area in February. Yeah. Let's talk about your support system. So whom will you support? You are going to support your friends in the month of February, big time. And who is going to support you? It will be your sister that is going to support you. So when you are feeling a bit low in confidence, reach out to your sister, talk to her. You will feel full of energy. Okay. Now, I'll talk about supportive days towards the end of the video. You use the timestamp and get the visibility for yourself. And Saraswati or Dhaya, so to say, Dhaya specifically, is not from Ascendant. I've made a separate video on Dhaya and Saraswati on my YouTube channel. And that is from your moon sign. Look out for that. Okay. So best wishes for February. Virgo Ascendant. So my friend, your Lagna Lord Mercury and your 10th Lord, which is also Mercury, will be in 5th house Capricorn as the month of February begins. And after about a week or so, right, this Lord will move into the 6th house. So your intelligence and your work area is influenced by 5th and 6th house, bearing planets association. Let's keep it separate for the moment. I'll take them into account in analysis. And your 7th Lord of relationship and 4th Lord of happiness, which is Jupiter, it will be in the 10th house, though retrograde. Whereas your Lagna Lord and 10th Lord Mercury was combust for a certain number of days in February. So the challenge of combustion and retrogression is impacting your Kendra Lords. And the relevant houses will be 5th, 6th and 10th houses. So that's how you're going to see 10th houses, your focus is going to be in your karma. Your 10th Lord, Mercury, will be in 5th and 6th. But your 4th and 7th Lord will be in 10th. So karma focus will be there. The work focus will be there. You cannot take your eyes off from work merely by looking at the Kendra Lord placement. Okay? Now let's get a bit deeper. Now let's talk about a few delightful things. Month of February will not disappoint you. Right? Dhimanta Yoga is forming. A lot of other good yogas are getting formed. So you will have a good amount of intelligence and success in your endeavor. You are able to use your intelligence. You will be able to use your intelligence and get success. And when I talk about success, it is not about monetary success I'm talking about. I am talking about success when people appreciate you, your views, your thought processes. So they recognize you. Yes. The other delightful thing is you are going to be recognized in society. You're going to get honors. Why? Because of your helpful nature. So February is going to be a good month. And also, you may get into astrology and such occult sciences at a deeper level. You will like to read more about these. You like to learn more of these such subjects. It's a nice placement, nice thing. And from outlook perspective, you will feel like you're quite broad-minded. You are having good religious tolerance. You appreciate different and divergent views. That's very nice. Okay. And if it comes to the competition, the competing strength, you will be able to handle it very well. Rather, you will have an upper edge in 95% times. Upper edge, yes. So rather your opponents will start to fear you. The February month is going to be helpful to you, my friend. Okay. From wealth perspective, I'll add one more point here, that it is a very good time for you to test your luck in speculation, stock market, stock trading. Disclaimer, not an investment advice, just astrological placement, planetary combinations analysis. It is not a recommendation, right? It is your decision, your life, you make the call. But the planetary combination analysis tells that yes, the month of February can support you in deriving gains out of speculative activities. Okay. And from family relationship perspective, you will experience a very nice time with your kids. A very nice experience. You will take part in their education. You will guide them. They will listen to you. That's a very good feeling. And as far as your relationship with your partner is concerned, now it's a mixed bag. One hand, you will have a nice travel experience with your partner. But when you travel with your partner, it doesn't mean there's a mental frequency. You can have some nice photographs for Insta. Those will be there. People will not be able to make out the mutual equation between the two of you. but inherently there will be some clashes going on. So it's a mixed bag. You will spend some time as a family together, that's there, but internally there will not be a mutual connect. That soul level connect will go for a toss. So due to various placements, various planetary combinations, you will feel some disturbances in your bed pleasures, in your physical intimacy, and the basic issue of discord will be who is right. That ego will definitely come and play the part, but who is right? Who is going to take the decision in the house? Who is the head? Who has a decision-making power? From finance perspective, from other children's upbringing perspective. So those areas can bother you. And also, people who are unmarried, specifically, they can get into a relationship in the month of February. It's on the cards, right? But how will be the experience? So let's say you make up a plan, let's meet for this movie, or let's meet at this pub, at this cafe. You may have to wait for the partner. There can be delay in the partner's arrival. So you have to experience those sort of challenges, right? So be ready for that. Have some patience. You have to exhibit your quality of patience, all right? And what will be your pain area? Having understood all these things, can there be something else than this but your pain area? So your pain area will be in the area of relationship, how to stabilize the relationship, right? That will be your pain area in February. And I talk about the support system. The first of all, whom will you support? See, you are a flexible person. So you are going to support your partner. You want to mend things. You want the things to work in everybody's favor. So you will support your partner in the right way. And who will support you? People who are spiritual in nature, who are astrologers, who are your gurus, they will support you. So when you're feeling a bit lonely, a bit low, reclusive, talk to them. Be in association of such people. You will get some strength. And a recommendation. You are going to have a very nice time from your children. I explained earlier. So I recommend you to pray to Lord Shiva. He will bless this togetherness even more. He will strengthen this togetherness. Okay? And what will be your deep desire? Your deep desire will be in the area of finances. You really want to feel like wanting to strengthen your financial standing for yourself, for your family. That will be your deep desire. And your focus, straightforward, money-making mantra. You want to do such work, something which can give you more money. It is definitely linked to your deep desire, financial standing. Your focus will be exactly on the same lines. And month of February is a very good time for you to look forward to change your job. If you show willing for, you can get some good opportunities. You can expand your business. You can try different ventures in business, take some risks also. Things are in your favor. And in job sector, you can explore different area of work. You want to make a move from one career line to other career line. February is the month. This is the month when you can go full throttle. Make the best possible use of this month, my friend. And a strong recommendation, you need to be regular with your evening prayers. Extremely important. Evening prayers must be done every day. That will help you. And I'll talk about the supportive and avoidable dates towards the end of the video. Use timestamp and get the visibility for yourself. Okay? So best wishes for February. Libra ascendant. My friend, if you look at your Lagna Lord, Venus, and your 7th Lord, Mars, both are conjoined as you begin the month of February, and they are in your 4th house, Capricorn. And after a few days, right, they will move to the 5th house, right, at different intervals. So yourself and your partner both are connected in the month of February. Keep this in mind. Very important. Okay? And your 10th Lord, which is the Lord of your karma, that will be in the 10th house as you begin the month. Moon will be in Cancer. That's a very nice placement to begin with. So your Kendra Lord, basically Lagna Lord and 7th Lord are connected. Your karma, Lord of 10th house, is beginning the month at a high note. Very important call out. So the month of February looking nice. Let us get deeper. So the first delightful thing is that this month of February is going to give you a lot of capabilities. It is going to give you a lot of risk-taking capabilities. plus capabilities, and it will make you a strong person. People will look at you, they will recognize you. Yes, if you are saying something, it has a meaning. You are not saying out of whims, out of fluke. It has some deeper meaning. They will pay attention to whatever you say, whatever you bring to the table. It will be important. It will be considered important rather. Yeah. All right. And you will get a lot of the other delightful thing. You will get a lot of opportunities to work from home. And those opportunities will help you with the money. So find out different ways which you can start as a sidekick or as a full-blown initiative, and you can start to earn from home. It's a very good time, February. Look out for that. And you will also be a charitable person. You will use your money to do some nice charity work for social causes, social purposes. That's a wonderful time, right? From that perspective. And obviously you are going to get famous. You're going to get a lot of visibility, accolades, appreciation. February is a good month for you. See, the 10th Lord beginning is very nice. It will have its impression. But it will not be consistent throughout the month. Beginning will be excellent, but then there can be some ups and downs, which is a part of life, which you understand. But broadly, if you manage the beginning, right, if you can manage that flow, you can control it in your way, right? But don't get depressed or demoralized if something is not going your way. You know that at a broader level, things are going to be in your way, just a matter of few days here and there. And even that visibility you can get to know when I go to the latter part of towards the end of the video. I'll talk about the supportive and avoidable days and use time step and go to that section, and then you can get the visibility of those days also, right? So you can counter that to such an extent. All right, move forward. So I'll give you another tip in the area of money making. Okay, so you can try your luck in February in stock market speculation. It's a very good month for you. It can give you some gains. Disclaimer, this is your decision, your life. It is not a speculative advice, right? So you want to get into that silver, gold, rally or copper. No, it is going to grow. So February month is going to be good for you. Okay, I'll start a new series soon on ascendant basis, which kind of investment you should make. Should you make investment in commodities, which commodity, or debt or equity? So that will be purely astrological basis. Though as an accountant, I understand the market dynamics fairly well. I'll bring those components, but my primary motive will be on astrology. I'll try to give you some insight, basis which you should be able to take a call. All right. So moving forward, in terms of competition, see, you will be able to make your ways out of your opponents using your finance power, using your might. People say might is right. You have that clout, which you will be able to make use to turn the tide in your favor. So keep that in mind. And by this, with this power with you, you will be able to safeguard your interests. You will have that kind of capability to safeguard your interest. From property perspective, I will not recommend you to get into any kind of property dealing. Absolutely stay away from it in the month of February. This is my strong recommendation to you. All right. Unless it is very urgent, very important, then individual chart has to be analyzed from your Rasi chart, from Chaturthamsha perspective, from transit perspective, from Dasha perspective. A lot of things have to be analyzed. And then it has to be decided whether the property should support you, should be in your favor, it should be in the name of your spouse or kids or joint name, which are the dates on which you can close the deal. So which are the dates for Graha Pravesh, which mantras are to be done during Graha Pravesh. A lot of things are there at a granular level. But at a broader level, stay away from property and property transactions in the month of February. Okay. From a relationship perspective, see, I started your ascendant by telling you that your Lagna Lord Venus and 7th Lord Mars are hands in hands in the 4th house, home, and they're going to 5th house, away from home. See, 5th house, have you thought about this? 5th house is after 4th house. So you're going out of your home. Only then you can enter into 5th house, right? All right. So it tells that you and your spouse will have some travel plans. You will go out of your house and together. Simple interpretation, but profound interpretation. So you will have good experience with your spouse association. That's there in the month of February. In fact, you will experience that the way you like things to move, your spouse will say, okay, your partner will say, fine. So you will have that decision-making role in the house in the month of February. Okay. And from support system perspective, excuse me, whom will you support? You are going to be very friendly, even with your staunch opponents, people who are opposing you. You have that kind of neck in your way of dealing with them that they will find as if you're supporting them. That's very nice. Okay. And who will support you? Your friends, specifically younger to you in age, specifically, though all the friends, but more specifically younger in age will support you. So when you need somebody's calming balm hand, somebody to guide you, to put you back on energy route, talk to your friends. And relationship vis-a-vis your family, I'll say your equation with your mother will be excellent. While with your father, with your kids, not up to that mark, but with your mother will be excellent. Okay. And where will be your focus in the month of February? So my friend, you will try to make yourself attractive. Your focus will be to look smart, look beautiful, look charming, look handsome. And I'm not only talking about the physical attributes. Your focus will be to present yourself in a very nice way to people. So it could be physical presentation, physical attributes like, and also it involves talking some nice things. So also to improve yourself with some nice learnings. So both attributes, right? Great. That will be your focus in February. And what will be your pain area? That is linked to your health. You will feel that you need to take some nice steps so that you can enhance or improve your lifestyle, so that your fitness level can be enhanced. So your fitness level can bother you in the month of February. Okay. And also specifically, you need to take care of your lower body parts, take some good shoes, and also on top of that, specifically take care of your teeth. Kindly brush your teeth twice a day. Very simple thing, a childish thing, I still say in such videos, because it is very difficult and problematic to sit in dental clinic undergoing some implant surgery, RCT treatment. Not easy experience, not nice experience. Brush your teeth twice a day can take you away from such things. And specifically when you know the month of February, you need to be really careful about dental treatments, please do that. And the month of February is a great time for you to get into meditation. If you like to do meditation, please take out some time for this. If you don't like, please have such association, such company who can influence you so that you can start liking this, because this is going to give you more blessings. Okay. And the other recommendation, a remedy perspective, kindly pray to Mother Goddess. It will help you to overcome a lot of problematic areas which I have touched upon by giving you indications. And it is not the best of the times for you to look out for job changes, right? So wherever you are, keep strengthening yourself, keep getting knowledge, read about AI, read about other subjects, keep strengthening your foundations. And when the time will come, at that time you will be ready to crack the interviews, to explore the market, to find the opportunities, to get into businesses, do whatever you want to do. But at this point in time, don't take the risk. If you're getting something on your own, even then evaluate it 2-3 times. Because when the time is not supporting you, even if you get some opportunity, you may land yourself in a bigger problem. If you're trying to run away from your supervisor at the current workplace, there may be a possibility at the next place, you will have a deeper problem with your supervisor. So just try to get some insight of the place you want to join from some people. Don't make the decision in hurry. Okay. And I talked about supportive days earlier in the video. So that's about it. So best wishes for February. Scorpio ascendant. So my friend, if we have a look at the Kendra lords for your ascendant, just to get some basic idea, your Lagna lord is Mars, 7th lord is Venus, and your 10th lord, I'm taking 10th lord for now, right? Your 10th lord is basically Sun. So all three bearing your 4th lord. All three, Mars, Venus and Sun are conjoined in your 3rd house. And during February, they will move over to your 4th house. So your intelligence, which is your Lagna lord, your 7th lord, which is your relationship, your partner, and your 10th lord, which is your work. All three are connected in the month of February. And where are they connected? In third house. So all are putting mutual efforts to get something done. For what? They're moving on to fourth house for the betterment of family, to earn some money, to just keep everybody stay happy at home. So that is the basic premise. All right. That is the basic premise you're getting. All right. So far, so good. So let us now get deeper and try to understand different levels. So the first delightful thing, because you see third house is very prevalent, quite prevalent during February. So self-effort will be there throughout the month on your behalf, from your side. So because of your self-effort, you will be able to get into a lot of contracts. You will develop a lot of contracts, get into interaction with different people, get some favorable negotiations in your favor. Everything will be in your favor that way because of your self-effort. But the condition, how will you get happiness out of your self-effort? See, all these three Kendra lords are in third house and getting into fourth house. Who is the fourth lord? The house of contentment. It is Saturn. Saturn is in fifth house. So you have to satisfy Saturn and fifth house. So you have to think through it. You cannot be spontaneous. You cannot take decisions spontaneously. Cannot be impulsive. Take some time, make some plan, think through, and then you will get the contentment out of your self-efforts. All right. There are so many nice Raj Yogas are getting formed for you in February, which will give you a lot of success in February. Yes. And that success will follow by a lot of appreciation, accolades, or some fame, so to say. So it will be a good month for you from that perspective. And from finance perspective, it is a nice time for you to generate some wealth. As far as properties, specifically properties are concerned, I say first house, if you try to get into property dealings, that can incur you losses. So stay away from property transactions during first half of February. Second half of February, you can get into property dealings, etc. That's fine. Now, in terms of your engagement into stock markets, speculation initiatives, month of February will support you. My disclaimer, as always, it is your responsibility, your life. Make some research, take decision, and be responsible for your decision. Yeah. Now, there will be some situation wherein you may take some decisions which you can repent later on, specifically in the area of work, right? So now that you have this visibility, you think about all important decision twice or thrice, and when you are absolutely sure, then only take that decision. Otherwise, there can be some chaos. Why it is happening? Because you are feeling the pressure of some opposition. Because of that pressure, because of the time crunch, you may be forced to decide something quickly. Don't do that. Because decision taken in haste can bite you later. So be cautious on that front. Okay. Now, though on the same footing, I'll tell, though as far as the competition is concerned, you will have an upper hand. So nothing to worry on that front. All right. So what will be your deep desire? At a deep level, you really like to enjoy your life. Just enjoy life, travel with friends, have a great time, all the seventh house kind of activities, those pleasure you like to enjoy. So it's a nice, deep level desire you will have in February. And as far as the relationship is concerned, with family, your equation with your children will be very nice. And I'll say to the extent that you will spend time with your children, you will teach them, help them in their career, in their school, you will give them good amount of support, and it will be a nice and amicable situation with your children. Very nice. Yeah. But vis-a-vis your parents, specifically with your mother, you have to take care of her. You need to take out time and be with her. I am not telling you to find out or take some expensive gifts for her. No. Just take out time and talk to her. Merely talking to her will make her happy, and this will come back to you with so many blessings. So please do that. Okay. And the other delightful thing is, in the month of February, you will feel that you are feeling contented. And if you try to find the reason lies in so many blessings you are undergoing. So if you are putting in so many efforts and then you are deriving some money out of it, right? Then you will feel, this is out of my efforts. So that feeling, that fulfillment will give you contentment. And that's a very nice thing. Yeah. Okay. And after that, if I talk about the pain areas, so you will actually feel that your prayers, there is no regularity. You are not able to be consistent with your prayers. And that's something which will bother you. So try to be regular. I'll suggest you to, anyways, you are going to plans, everything, right? So I'll recommend you to put this prayer things on the top of priority, and that should solve the matter. Yeah. Where will be your focus? So your focus will be in two directions simultaneously. On one side, it will be towards your work. You will feel, no, I need to ensure that my work, the delivery, is not compromised. On the second side, because your desire is to derive pleasures out of life, so it will attract your attention to that aspect also. So your focus will be two directional focus. And in terms of relationship with your partner, yeah, so you will feel that you have the authority, you are able to take the decisions, and your partner will follow suit. That will be there. But the thing is, at a soul level, at a deeper level, you will feel some sort of vacuum. Why is that so? Because you feel that in front of you, your partner is kind of saying yes to whatever you are kind of telling him or her to do. But at the back, in her heart, in his heart, things are not the same. There is some discrepancy. So that thing can trouble you a bit. Yeah, just keep that in mind. And people who are not married, you can get into a relationship specifically at your workplace, and the purpose of the relationship will be long lasting. You like to get married with that special person. And how it can begin? Through some teaching experiences, like you will go to somebody or somebody comes to you and request to help them with some concept understanding, some situations, like you understand. So keep an eye on that. And if you are unmarried and like to get married in February, February is not one of the best times to get married. Okay, though individual chart study matters a lot. Okay, and from support system perspective, whom will you support? Well, you will support people whom you respect. Like you feel that this person has a deeper level of knowledge. For example, somebody in your office is talking about bigger perspective, or somebody talking about big philosophy, like deeper meaning of life, or an astrologer talking some nice things. So people who understand and talk about deeper meaning of life, you will try to support them. And who will support you? People who are aged to you, who have seen life, who can share their life experiences with you. Those can be the right support for you. So if you are a bit lack in confidence, you feel a bit lacking in confidence, then you can reach out to such people and get the strength back. From a perspective of who can trouble you, who can raise your temper, right? If you want to get the answer to that question, support staff, your help, your colleagues in office to that extent, or other support staff. They can take some unplanned leaves, or they can take some things, say some things which can bother you. So such things, such people can raise your temper. And now that you know, you can try to manage yourself better. Okay. From health perspective, I'll say, please take care of your sedentary lifestyle, right? Because that can bite you, right? Especially of your knees. Take care of that. And also take care of your teeth. So brush your teeth twice a day. Very simple thing, but very, very important thing, and can save you from so many dental surgeries. Okay. So February can be a tricky month if you don't brush your teeth regularly. And yeah, if you go to doctors, if you feel a bit problematic from health perspective, you can please go to doctor. Don't get into self-medication, right? And if you need some support at a mental level, astrologers will definitely be able to help you and give guidance to you. Yeah. And from work perspective specifically, I'll say it is not one of the best times for you to find new jobs or change jobs or expand your business or look forward to such measures, right? It is not the time to test different waters. Wherever you are, stay put. Rather keep on building your foundation. If your foundation is strong during this period, when the time will favor you, you can definitely take the shots, right? All right. And from remedy perspective, one thing you have to do every day is to pray to Hanumanji. If you do that, a lot of things will get sorted on its own. Yeah. And towards the end of the video, I'll talk about supportive and avoidable dates, right? You use the timestamp, get the visibility for your moon sign, which are the dates suitable to you. All right. So this was for Scorpio ascendant, and best wishes for February. Sagittarius ascendant. So my friend, if I talk about your Kendra Lord, just to give you a broader view how the month of February will fare for you. So your Lagna Lord Jupiter and 4th Lord, the house of contentment, the Lord of contentment, happiness, will be in 7th house, Jupiter. Though retrograde, but it tells that your happiness is coming through your partner, because it is getting into the 7th house. with your intelligence. Okay, so your partner's role becomes important during February, first of all. And then your 7th lord, the house of your partner, and your 10th lord, which is Mercury, both are Mercury, 7th lord and 10th lord are Mercury, they are going to 12th, second house. You will begin the month of February when they are in second house, and during February, they will move to third house. So it tells that your partner and your work are getting interconnected and they are helping you to generate money. Second house is money and they are your family. And they are getting into third house. So your partner, you will put in a lot of efforts to get things done for family. Nice. So this is at a broader level. You get the gist. Now we'll get a bit deeper to understand things at a granular level. So the first delightful thing, see, because things are working out in your favor, because the Kendra lords are getting connected at different levels, your outlook, the very first thing I have to look at it, your outlook will be quite optimistic and spiritual. This could be as an outcome of so many things you have seen in the recent period, right? But you have been strong, you did not lose your ground. So that will help, that basically the Almighty will look at all these things and is helping you in February to give you a positive outlook. And that will come because of your spiritual demeanor. That demeanor will be there. You will experience that, right? And you will also feel that, you also think that I should not be attached to the luxuries of life. You will think, whether you actually do it or not, we'll see very soon. Yeah. But you will feel like, no, I should be a spiritual person, because eventually the deeper meaning of life is the real purpose of life. So that's important. Fair enough. That's a delightful thing. Even the thought, such thoughts are quite nice to have. The other delightful thing, because of your efforts, you will be able to get good work. Your contacts will be nice. You will have some nice interactions. You will be able to have some positive negotiations with your self-effort and with your skills, which will be a very nice thing. But a big caution. Here, people may try to make use of your weakness pertaining to 7th house. To put it bluntly, somebody may even go to the extent of seducing you. Gender doesn't matter. Anybody can seduce anybody. Remember that. So be cautious on that front. Yeah. And your disposition overall will be very cheerful, positive. As I mentioned, internally you may have turbulent thoughts, but externally the way people will look at you will be quite optimistic and cheerful. That's a very good thing, right? That's a very good thing. And because of your efforts and because of the blessings you are getting or about to get, you will have decent amount of recognition in society. Your words will carry value in people's heart and mind. They will look up to you. They will reach out to you to take your suggestions. So that's a very nice period. All right. But the success story is woven around your hard work, as you know by now, plus systematic and constructive hard work. You cannot be very impulsive and cannot be very unidirectional. You have to be balanced, and that balance can be achieved only by thorough research and study. So you cannot be judgmental about one project which comes your way. Oh, I have gone through the project earlier also. That should be the possible outcome. No, that may or may not support you. You need to spend time, get onto it, do some proper research, seek some consultation from internet or from some people wherever you feel justifiable, and then reach out to the conclusion. Only that is going to help you. Fair enough. Now, moving forward, another delightful thing. See, money is there, flow of money is there, and that flow of money is also helping you to get to the comfort level. So your life will be comfortable, the basic comforts of life, more than basic. When I say basic, that basic is different from different people. So whatever is basic for you, you will get that. For somebody, a mere train ride is basic. For somebody, a flight ride is basic. So whatever is basic for you, you will have that in February. Okay. If I talk about your deep desire, your desire is to live life king size. I like to meet friends, to catch up with them, have some drink session together, just travel around the world and just mingle with them. And because of your deep desire, your focus will be completely into this kind of desire. You will strive to achieve this desire. Your focus will also be living life fully. And that's a fantastic thing. Yeah. Now, in terms of your learning, people who are students studying, time is very favorable for you. You can make the best possible use of this time by following dharma. What do I mean by that? So if you study any Puran, let's say Bhagavad Gita, every day morning, if you start your day with such nice activity, then learning will be with you. For example, today is such a nice and auspicious day, Vasant Panchami. So if you worship Goddess Saraswati, it will be very good for you. All right? Nice. And if I move forward, what will be your pain area? See, you will feel that you have everything with Almighty's grace. Still, you are lacking contentment. Why is that so? That is the thing you have to find out. And we'll have some remedy also. See, contentment is coming from 4th house. For you, 4th Lord is Jupiter in 7th house, in the house of your relationship, and is retrograde. So it is telling few things, that while it is retrograde and while your desire is again and again getting into 4th house, but you are not able to fulfill those desires because the Lord is retrograde. So we need to do some remedy so that things are getting sorted and then you get contentment. Okay, fair enough. Now we move forward. In terms of your relationship with your partner specifically. So basically you will put a lot of efforts to ensure that relationship with your partner is amicable, specifically at home. Yeah, you will put a lot of efforts and that's absolutely great thing. And you will have some nice interactions with your partner in February. That is quite nice. All right. But the challenge, your love for the partner will be that of like Kabir Singh. People who are not unversed, Kabir Singh was a Bollywood movie in which the hero of the movie, he was a very possessive and obsessive hero towards his love. So you may be equally possessive and obsessive during the month of February, and that can dilute the space your partner is looking for. So be mindful of that, right? And you may also feel the need to behave in this way because you feel that your partner is trying to have control over few important aspects of life, for example, finances and any such things. As long as there is a very nice understanding, that's absolutely okay. But when you feel the need to put a control on that, just be cautious. Yeah. And what will be the outcome? If you are getting troubled because of this, highly likelihood you will start spending more time at your workplace and you will start to like their company more. Okay, you get the drift. Now, recommendation, people who are not married and like to get married in February, no, this is not the right time to get married from the planetary position perspective. However, you need to look at your individual chart and take the call. Okay. Support system. Whom will you support? Your family. Fabulous. Right? And who will support you? Your mother. So when you are low in confidence, you know whom to reach out to. But the irony is, you will not like to listen to your mother. You experience this in February, right? That is the situation which is going to unfold in February. Now, from health perspective, I strongly recommend you to take care of your legs by doing some walking, jogging, running, skipping, swimming, whatever. Keep your legs in motion. Otherwise, your leg, there can be some pain or some trouble, some ailment. And strong remedy, which you have to do every single day, Om Namah Shivaya. That will sort out a lot of problems. And you know the reason why. Yeah. And I'll talk about the supportive and avoidable dates towards the end of the video. Use timestamp, get to that section, get visibility for yourself. All right. And Dhaya is not from ascendant. It is from the moon sign. I have put up a separate video for that. Watch out and get the visibility. So this was for Sagittarius ascendant. Best wishes for February. Capricorn ascendant. So my friend, let us have a quick look at the Kendra Lords first, just to get the basic idea how the month is going to be for you. Lagna Lord Saturn will be in 3rd house throughout the month. That seems to be a fair place for Saturn, considering it is Saturn. Then 4th Lord Mars and 10th Lord Venus, both will be in your Lagna at the beginning of the month, and then gradually during the month they will move from Lagna to 2nd house. 4th Lord and 10th Lord are getting connected. So your happiness is getting connected with your work. And it is coming to your Lagna, which is your intelligence. So you're thinking that your work should be good, and then you're getting happiness. And then towards the end of the month, gradually during the month, moving to 2nd house of income. So this is going to give you income as well. How about your 7th Lord? Relationship. Hey, moon will be in Cancer as you get into 1st February. That's a fantastic thing for 7th Lord. Own house. It tells that the month is going to begin at a very nice note vis-a-vis your relationships with your partner. Fabulous. So the month seems pretty well organized. Now let's get deeper and look at various aspects. All right. First delightful thing. So my friend, this month, a lot of Raj Yogas are getting activated for you in the month of February. You will get honors at workplace. People will recognize you. They will appreciate your delivery, right? You can get new deals in business. Customers will like your services, your products. Your feedback will be good. That is the kind of month February is going to be for you. On top of that, your equation with your boss will be excellent. It doesn't come that easily. So be appreciative of the right time and ensure that you spend some time in prayer every single day. Yeah. A lot of yogas, as I mentioned, for example, Dhimanta Yoga and a couple of other yogas are being formed. So these yogas will give you good understanding. It means you will be able to take the right decisions. Your mind, your intelligence will support you. Fantastic, right? And from learning perspective, see, you will be able to learn during February because learning is your core. If you are not able to learn, you are at unease, you are at unrest. Because for Capricorn ascendant, for you, Jupiter is having Graha dosha. So it is important for you to take Jupiter along with you wherever you go, right? So learning will be there, and this is what will attract wealth, attract finances. But on top of that, people will appreciate you for your knowledge, no doubt. On top of that, they will find you smart, they will find you appealing. But take it in your stride, build on to that. Do not misuse this appealing X factor. All right? You get the idea. And see, daily prayers, I told you, are really important because with daily prayers, you continue to get the blessings. For example, today is Vasant Panchami. Very important, very good if you pray to Goddess Saraswati so that she continues to bless you with good knowledge. And knowledge is your backbone. Always remember that. The more knowledge you obtain, the better you will find yourself in the society. All right. Moving forward, from your competition's perspective, you will be a fierce competitor. People will say hands down, you are a tremendous competitor. We are happy to compete with you. That is the kind of feedback you will get. And you will have that knack, that smartness, who takes care of their own interest and is able to get things done. That is fabulous. Efforts I've spoken about, excellent efforts. There will be no leniency in efforts. Valiant effort, fantastic. And those efforts are actually giving you knowledge, because to get knowledge also you need to put efforts. And once you get knowledge, you need to apply the knowledge for business delivery. There also you need efforts. So efforts are everywhere and you are up to the mark. Okay, you will be up to the mark. From relationship perspective, if I talk about family, parents, relationship with your mother will be fantastic. There can be once in a while some aggression, some divergent viewpoints, but overall fantastic relationship. But when it comes to the relationship with your friends or your siblings, there can be some challenges. So now you have the visibility on that. Relationship is with your partner, I say fantastic time. I briefly mentioned that your beginning when 7th Lord will be in 7th house. So the month is beginning at a good note, positive note. Now it is up to you to keep it positive, right? So overall, you will have a nice experience, a good time with your partner on the whole. And you will also like to have some physical intimacy with your partner. So just keep an eye on that. It should not exceed beyond a point. Balance is important in every aspect of life. Okay? From support system perspective, whom will you support? Your family. That's nice. And who will support you? All the spiritual teachers, gurus, astrologers, who can guide your life, who can advise you, will be your support system. So if you are a bit low in confidence, talk to such people, be in the company of such people, and you will be back to your normal self. All right. What will be your deep desire? For you, the desire will be, hey, my work should remain stabilized. It is God's grace that it will be in good status, but it is not easy. You know the value of this work. So your deep desire is always like your work should remain stabilized. And February is one such month. Okay. Then from health perspective, please take care of your food habits and excretory system, digestive system. That is very important. Yeah, and I can't emphasize enough. I can't emphasize enough that you need to be really active in terms of your lifestyle. Otherwise, if you don't be active, if you can't be active now, it can be a bit late also. Kindly be active. Yeah. Now, one question I like to give you, and that's your pain area. Let me talk about pain area. Okay. So you will feel that why can't you be in touch, in sync with your guru's teachings, guru's following? Because somewhere you feel you are getting astrayed from your guru's communication, guru's upadesh. That's bothering you a bit. That is your true pain area. And where will be your focus during month of February? On writing, communication, connections from work perspective. See, if you recall, your 4th lord, which is the house of contentment, is conjoined with your 10th lord, work. So you are deriving contentment, happiness from stability of your work. So your focus will also be that kind of work connection, so that your work remains fine, so that you can stay calm and cool. While we are talking about 4th house and 10th house, support from the 7th house is equally important, because 1st house and 7th house are opposite to each other, right? So as long as the support from 7th house is giving you positivity, happiness, fabulous. It is in sync. But when the 7th house support is giving you pain and sorrow, then you think it is not going in the right direction, astrologically, right? Good. Okay. Then from work perspective, the month of February is a fantastic month. If you are looking forward to change your job, flip between different work profiles, expand your business, different tapping of markets, this is the right time. Go on to it with full throttle. You will get success. If you are looking forward to invest something, but in a dilemma, shall you invest or not? Go for it. Take some risk, because you are going to get good payoff. All right. And I'll talk about supportive and avoidable dates towards the end of the video. Use timestamp, get to your section, get the visibility. And Sadesati is not from ascendant, it's moon sign. I put another video, so watch out that video if you are interested. So this was for Capricorn ascendant. Best wishes for February. Aquarius ascendant. So my friend, if you quickly have a look at the Kendra lords, just to understand how this month is going to fare for you. Lagna lord Saturn, right, is in 2nd house throughout the month of February, which is a good placement, so to say. And then 4th lord Venus, and 7th lord Sun, and 10th lord Mars. All three are conjoined in 12th house. But during the month, they will move and come over to your Lagna. That's interesting. Your happiness, your relationship, your work, everything is in 12th house. Can that take you to foreign places? Can that make you travel? Can that put you at risk of spending a lot during February? The answer is yes. So without getting into much detail, merely by looking at the Kendra Lord placement, you see how easily and quickly we get to the broader understanding of things. Now let's get deeper and understand how things will look to us. So let's get to the delightful things. First delightful thing, you will experience some nice fortune coming out of your learning and efforts. Despite Kendra Lords being in 12th house. That is the beauty of Jyotish. You have to analyze in various ways and forms. You will have a nice fortune coming to your way during February through various channels. And the activation will be through your learning, and the learning will come through your efforts. Those are the key things you need to keep in mind. And then you will spend a lot of time in spiritual pursuits. That is a beautiful thing to have. So from that perspective, the month of February looking very nice and solid. And then delightful thing, another delightful thing. You'll feel like decorating your home. You'll feel like, no, I should invest something or spend some money to decorate my home, make it more beautiful. And interestingly, what kind of beautification will you look for? Some nice sports bike pictures, some nice racing car pictures, such kind of things you will be inclined. Some rock and roll stuff, you got it? So, and also people who are in business, they will look forward to invest more and more money into their products, into their businesses. So the spending You like to spend more on clothes so that you can look good, presentable. The thing is, wherever you feel you can spend to increase and enhance your social status, you will go for that. Okay. Now, very nice, delightful thing for you. February will be a good time for you to look forward to new initiatives. Initiatives which have the connection with masses. For example, event management, YouTube, social media, influencer, all such things where you can connect with masses can actually work in your favor. So watch out for that. Yeah. And to be able to get success out of such initiatives, how do you have to look? Because that is the key. You have to look very, very dharma-oriented person. So apply some tilak or holy mark on your forehead. That will give a nice message to your audience and they will feel more connected with you. All right. Now, recommendation. Even if you find some things going not your way, don't feel disheartened. Because Jupiter is aspecting your lagna. Though retrograde, it is still aspecting your lagna and giving you the right wisdom to take the right decisions. Because if you make the right decision, that's important. So do not worry. Jupiter's blessing is there and will be there for you throughout the month of February. That's fantastic. Yeah. From finances perspective, see, people will continue to consider you intelligent because you are intelligent, right? There's no doubt about that. So that's fine. They will really look at you as you're a scholar. That's there. So because of that, you will continue to generate a lot of money. So that's the story of your life so far. But in February, the caution, you need to make a close watch on your spending. Spending on some clothes, decoration of home, foreign travel, all these are still okay. If essential, still okay. But spending on some evil deeds, on drinks, drugs, all such things need to be curtailed or just shelved off completely. All right. Where will be your focus? To manage your family. You will give your family the complete priority in the month of February. That's a nice thing to have. Yeah. Okay. And in regard to property, should you like to get into any property transaction, you can. February is a supporting month in this area. Go for that. Now, relationship perspective vis-a-vis your family. With children, you will have a nice experience. When you interact with your children, both you and your children will enjoy each other's company and association. That's a fantastic thing. And rather you will teach your children, guide your children in school, in college, or in their career, wherever stage they are. And you will make them expert in money making. You will kind of teach them your techniques. So it's a wonderful collaboration. Yeah. And the relationship, your relationship with your mother will also be very nice. That's fantastic. All right. But testing time with your father. So manage your father's expectation as well so that he also stays happy. Good. What will be your pain area? See, for you, pain area will be wealth creation. Earning is still there. Earning will be there, but wealth creation, in spite of whatever wealth you have, maybe that's sufficient, but still you want more. And that is not the pain area. Because your focus, your interest is in wealth creation, that can lead to some conflict with your family members. And that will be your pain area. Okay? Now, in terms of your relationship with your partner, that's a tricky area, my friend. There can be a possibility that one of you, I'm not telling who, can get into an extramarital relationship. There can be a possibility. Okay? So just keep your eyes open. You stay on the right path and expect your partner to be on the right path with the blessings of Almighty. Yeah? Who will be, in terms of support system, whom will you support? You will feel that I've done enough charity. Now it is time for me to look after myself. So you will find yourself worthy of supporting yourself. Okay? And who will support you? Your father. So when you are low in confidence, you reach out to your father. In spite of you are having a testing time with your father will still not leave your hand. That's what father is all about. Okay? From health perspective, I'll say, please take care of your middle body portion, your chest, your stomach, your back, and your genitals. So those are the area. Indulge in safe sex. Please indulge in safe sex. Otherwise, month of February can give you some diseases. Okay? Please, safe sex. And what will be your deep desire? You will feel like traveling to some spiritual places. Remember, the aspect of 12th house is there, but spirituality is getting added. That's wonderful thing. If at all you're traveling, why not include a spiritual place? And that's your deep desire. Turn that desire into reality and see things turning for you for the better. Now, from work perspective, I'll say do not make a hurried decision. Do not change job without having a job at hand. Not the best of the time for you. Not the best of the time, right? So hold on, build on to your foundation, keep adding to your knowledge, keep learning, keep helping others. By that also you learn. That's your favorite tactic. So keep on doing that. And when the time will come, you just carry on and move on with a bang. And towards the end of the video, I'll talk about the supportive and avoidable dates. Use timestamp, get to that section for yourself and get the visibility. So this was about Aquarius ascendant, and best wishes for February. Pisces ascendant. So my friend, if we quickly have a look at the Kendra Lord, we'll get the basic idea how the month of February is going to play for us. Your Lagna Lord Jupiter, which is also your 10th Lord, is in 4th house, though retrograde. What does it tell? It tells that your intelligence and your work, which is 10th Lord, are taking you to 4th house. So basically, you are getting contentment and happiness through your work with your intelligence. That's the basic level. And your 4th Lord Mercury and 7th Lord Mercury will be in your 11th house. So contentment is getting mixed with your partner, 7th house relationship, and going to 11th house of income. So while you are looking for contentment through your work is getting association of your partner and then helping you generating income. You see the intermingling? That's how, at a basic level. It gives you a basic idea how the month is going to be for you. Now we are getting deeper to find out granular level aspects. First, delightful thing. February is an excellent month for you to get into property transaction, property dealing, and also, should you like to buy some nice vehicle for yourself, this is the right time. Go for it. Take out the nice muhurta, absolutely important, and then go for it. Now, other important thing, delightful thing. Month of February, hold the promises to keep you happy, to give you that, some gentle, nice, soothing touches where you feel like doing poetry, some nice songs writing, song singing, all such things. The promises are there, but it will not come easy because Saturn has been there since eternity, feels like, as MKS, Marankarak Sthana. All right, but we'll get to that. We'll find out some remedies. The delightful thing is that you will feel that your intelligence is supporting you and you are able to make some right decisions. That's very important. That feeling will be there, right? As long as you are dharma oriented, as long as your intent and objective is dharma oriented, you will get the blessings that your intelligence will favor you. Okay, good. Now, your intelligence, your knowledge, your dignity will get the attention of enemies also. So there will be opposition. Some people will try to put you down, drag you. So those things will be there. What will be your pain area? The pain area will be very unique for you. You will feel like, I have the visibility in society, but I want to get more visibility. So that more is never enough. So that more is adding on to your pain. Think about that. Okay. So month of February also supports you. Should you get an opportunity at your workplace or whatever level, through marriage, to move out of your natal place or native place and go out to any other place, foreign place, it will help you in your personal space and work level also. So think about that. You can get much more success. So as far as relationship with your family members is concerned, there can be some testing time. There can be. So watch out for that. But the good thing, you will take very good care of your mother. That's a fantastic thing. As long as you keep your mother happy, things are happy, things will be good for you. Yeah? Because the blessings of mother, nothing can match that. Where will be your focus? Your focus will be more on home. Not on career. You always remember that 4th and axis is a very crucial axis for you. So home will take a lot of attention for you, from you in the month of February. And when it comes to relationship with your partner, that's, I think, one of the most trickiest area. Your attention will be much, much passionate during the month of February, which is quite unique, yeah, from your perspective, but it is what it is. So you will have to put larger control over those such desires. You will feel that you're getting quite passionate and you feel such kind of desires, and you like to satisfy your desires through your partner, or in fact even somebody else also. So it is fine if you're not married, but people who are married, they really need to work hard to curb such things. Otherwise this can get messy, right? This can get really messy. If I talk about support system, whom will you support? You will feel that I need time for myself, I need my time, so I think I am the best person to support myself at this point in time. That's fine. And who will support you? Some aged, elder people who have seen life and who can guide you. Those will be your support system. And what will be your deep desire? Your desire will be to achieve or do something in some hidden meanings of life, like astrology as an example. You really want to find some things which are unearthed. That's your desire. Do something nobody has done it so far. That kind of desire you have. Yeah. And from health perspective, kindly take care of your middle body portion, like abdomen, all such areas. And remember, one thing which is consistently following you is politics at your workplace. Specifically, when you're absent or away from your workplace, things can start to hit you. So please be cautious, take care of that. It is still there. It is still there. Yeah. And my remedy, which is a recommendation, every day in February, you have to do Om Namah Shivaya. This thing can take away a lot of adverse impact on its own. Okay. And after I'm done with your ascendant soon, I'll start talking about supportive and avoidable dates. You look out to your section and get the visibility for yourself. Okay. So this was for Pisces ascendant. Good luck for your February month. Now we have come to supportive and avoidable date section. This we look at from your moon sign, not from your ascendant, because this is how you feel, what kind of experiences you are going to get. We need to get to the grander level. This is not a motherly statement. We are really getting deeper to find some nice days for us. So kindly look at your moon sign. How to look at that? You can put your birth detail in any astrology softwares, and that software will throw up your birth chart along with some Panchanga detail. In Panchanga detail, the software will tell your moon is in XYZ nakshatra, Ashwini, Bharani, in this kind of nakshatra. And I'll talk about if your moon is in Ashwini nakshatra as an example. These are your supportive days and these are your avoidable days. So if you need to do any important work, talking to your supervisor, getting your leaves approved, proposing to somebody, submitting a tender, any such important work, use supportive dates and ignore avoidable dates as much as possible. The chances of getting success will be much, much higher if we follow these things. Okay, so if your moon in birth horoscope, natal horoscope, is in Ashwini nakshatra, then supportive dates will be 12th of February, 20th, 20 February, 25th of February. Avoidable dates will be 5, 8, 17 and 24th of February. If your moon is in Bharani nakshatra, supportive dates 3, 13, 28. Avoidable 4, 10, 16 and 17. Kritika nakshatra, supportive 3, 15, 21. Avoidable 1, 9, 17, 24. Rohini nakshatra, supportive 14, 15, 25. Avoidable 1, 16, 17 and 22. Mrigashira nakshatra, supportive 7, 15, 25. Avoidable 1, 9, 17, 22. Ardra nakshatra, supportive 7, 25, 27. Avoidable 1, 11, 17, 25. Punarvasu nakshatra, supportive 7, 19, 27. Avoidable 5, 11, 17, 24. Pushya nakshatra, supportive 19, 20, 28. Avoidable 4, 17, 22, 24. Ashlesha Nakshatra, supportive 2, 12, 20. Avoidable 4, 8, 17, 23. Magha Nakshatra, supportive 2, 21, 28. Avoidable 4, 10, 17, 24. Purv Falguni Nakshatra, supportive 2, 12, 25. Avoidable 6, 9, 17, 24. Uttar Falguni Nakshatra, supportive 3, 14, 20. Avoidable 8, 11, 16, 17. Hasta Nakshatra, supportive 15, 25, 26. Avoidable 8, 11, 17, 23. Chitra Nakshatra, supportive 7, 25, 26. Avoidable 4, 10, 17, 18. Swati Nakshatra, supportive 7, 25, 26. Avoidable 5, 10, 17, 24. Vishakha Nakshatra, supportive 19, 26, 28. Avoidable 1, 6, 17, 22. Anuradha Nakshatra, supportive 20, 27, 28. Avoidable 5, 16, 17, 22. Jyeshtha Nakshatra, supportive 12, 21, 28. Avoidable 6, 8, 17, 24. Mula Nakshatra, supportive 3, 13, 27. Avoidable 6, 9, 17, 24. Purv Ashadha Nakshatra, supportive 2, 14, 21. Avoidable 5, 8, 11, 17. Uttar Ashadha Nakshatra, supportive 13, 15, 19. Avoidable 6, 10, 17, 18. Shravana Nakshatra, supportive 14, 25, 26. Avoidable 10, 17, 22, 23. Dhanishta Nakshatra, supportive 7, 15, 26. Avoidable 8, 11, 17, 23. Satabhisha Nakshatra, supportive 7, 25, 27. Avoidable 4, 17, 23rd, 25. Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, supportive 7, 19, 26. Avoidable 4, 16, 17, 24. Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, supportive 19, 20, 27. Avoidable 6, 17, 22, 24. Revati Nakshatra, supportive 2, 19, 28. Avoidable 5, 16, 17, and 22nd of February. Alright, so before I end the video, I wish you again a very happy Uttarayan and a very happy Vasant Panchami. So I'll see you soon with some other video. Till then, Om Namah Shivaya.